everyone, welcome to LocReady Learn Live. My name is Ren Yi and I am the MC of the interview today. For our very first interview, we invited Xingchen, who just graduated this year. She's going to share with us her experience and her insights of a localization career. Thank you for being here, Xingchen.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Could you please tell me more about yourself? What was your experience before and what are you doing right now? And what are some of your major responsibilities?
Okay. My name is Xingchen. I graduated from Miss TLM program in May 2020. I was the advanced entry student, so many of the current second year students went to the same class as me. Before Miss, I used to work in Singapore 4 years at a trading company. My main responsibilities at the time was to handle dairy commodities trading. But now I am a localization program manager at OKCoin, which is one of the leading crypto exchange platform in the world. I'm the only localizer in the team, and my responsibility is to build the localization team in the company and bring the product into 20 plus new markets.
Wow. Wow, commodity trading sounds like an entire whole new world to me. Why did you feel like to change your career path in the first place?
It is very, very different. But the main reason I want to change, I would say I have two reasons. The first one is family reason. As I mentioned, I used to live in Singapore, and at the time, my husband, he decided to move to the United States. So I have to find a new path for myself, somewhere I can live in the Bay Area and get a job here. Apparently, trading is not a main industry in the Bay Area.
I see.
Shift into the tech industry. Then I considered my background and my skill set. I find a niche part that I might be able to get into the tech industry is language and combined with technology. Then I found the localization industry and the program at MIS. That's why I shifted from trading to localization.
I think you have a very good eye to spot the trending industry now. But how did it feel like to transfer from trading to localization industry? Because you said it's so different. And then were there any specific challenges that you had during the transition?
Of course. So the first one is the tools that you use. So trading, you use those major trading platforms. The tools are so different with the current tools that we use for localization, such as CAT tools, TMS tools. Those are all new things to me. The second are the skills that you need to adapt. So when you do trading, the more you focus on is, I would say, to handle a deal, to make a transaction. But for localization, you might need to learn about quality management, vendor management, or some project management. So those are different skills that I have to adapt.
I see. Now that we're on the topic of skills, what kind of skills or knowledge base helped you to land your current job?
I would say some of the skills came from my trading experience, and some of the skills came from my education at MIS. So what I really lucky is what I did in trading gave me some domain expertise about trading. Well, now is crypto exchange is also another type of trading. So I know some of the terminologies, the content. So that's what came from my previous working experience. But Miss really equipped me with the essential knowledge of everything about localization, the tools, the workflow, the process, and metrics, how you would get a project done. So that's what I feel really grateful that I learned at Miss.
I see. Well, relating to your experience, I think that reminds me of how some of the instructors told us that if you want, you can try to find an industry that particularly interests you, and then you can try to combine these two industries together so that it can help you move smoother in your localization career. Another question that we want to ask is, during your job hunting interviews, were there any questions that you still remember, and then maybe they were interesting or challenging for you to answer, if you don't mind sharing?
Sure. So a lot of my interviews are with the client-side companies. So this might be a little bit narrow. That might only apply to the client-side companies, especially the tech companies. I would. A lot of questions are focused on three aspects. So the first one is thinking process. So they want to know how you define a problem and how you approach it. So a lot of questions such as, have you ever bring a change to an organization? When you disagree with your manager, how did you resolve it? So they want to have examples and your thinking process. Or they may take the question a little bit. They give you a scenario, then ask you how would you solve it. And the second type of question are data related. They want to know about metrics and the tools that you use to analyze those data when you try to convince others and try to influence others. I think that's a part of things that we might not get so well trained at school.
Yes.
Especially our program is much more focused on the localization specific skills. I would encourage the current students, if you want to work for tech companies, especially in the Bay Area, get more data analytics skills that can really help you to demonstrate your ability to influence others that align with the company's structure and the company's strategy.
I see.
And the third type is they will ask you to share examples of your past experience. The way I suggest to tackle this type of question is to use the STAR principle. STAR principle means you start with a situation, then the challenges you had and what actions you took, then what's the results. Especially the results you can illustrate with the measurements. How did you measure the success with some data? That would be more convincible.
Now, if you look back on how you got here, was there anything that you would have done differently, or anything that you wish you knew at the start of your career path?
I think I want to start from your mindset. I think it made me feel so different through the job hunting journey. Until this job hunting journey, my career or my education went so smooth that I didn't get a lot of rejection. But due to the pandemic, this year was really challenging and hard and tough for a lot of people. Yeah. So I think if when I was a student at MIS, someone could tell me, don't be afraid of rejection. It's very common in the job hunting journey. I might feel more comfortable through my job hunting journey. And the other thing about mindset is just reset your mindset that job hunting is not a bar that you need to pass. It's more like a zone that you can evolve through the job hunting journey, and it's a skill that you can learn. So if someone could tell me that, again, I won't feel that disappointed when I receive those rejections. And the third, I would say, just collect feedback as much as possible, so that can help you adjust yourself. For example, get mock interview with your classmates. When you get rejection, try to reach to the recruiter to find out why, and see if I can improve my resume or improve my interview skills. So those are the things that related to my, I won't say success, but really led me to get the current offer.
These are all very good ideas and suggestions you have provided with us. Thank you so much for sharing. This concludes our interview today. Thank you for your time, Xingchen.
Thank you.
All right, so have a good day.
You too.